All right, Shalom. Start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learn this truth. All right, I'm going to get into a quick little article. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see on the screen, it says, why are young Americans killing themselves? All right. And that's code word for why is the youth of the so-called white man, you know what I'm saying, taking the coward's way out and killing himself. And that's ultimately because he is a fucking coward. All right, you fucking so-called white people cannot deal with stress. You cannot deal with oppression, and you cannot deal with, you know what I'm saying? You can't deal with adversity, all right? You're just a weak-ass group of people, all right? And you are not white. Motherfucker, you damn devils are red, okay? Just to get that out the way. And you are the red Hebrew Edomites, according to the Bible. The nation of people in whom Yahweh Shai had indignation forever. That means righteous hatred. He hates you fucking devils. All right. From your fucking newborn babies to your fucking old withered away ass elderly people. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai hates every last one of you fuckers, few and between. All right. Oh, excuse me, Salaki. All right. So I'm going to read the article for what it says. And then we're going to go over the spirit guides. It says, why are young Americans killing themselves? Suicide is now their second leading cause of death. All right. It says teenagers and young adults in the United States are being ravished by a mental health crisis, and we are doing nothing about it. As of 2017, statistics show that an alarming number of them are suffering from depression and dying by suicide. In fact, suicide is now the second leading cause of death among young people, surpassed only by accidents. All right, so that right there lets you know the mirth that's portrayed here in America is being taken away. You know what I'm saying? You fucking devils are finna go into the house of mourning. All right, the mirth of the land is getting ready to be took away from you fucking people. All right, it says after declining for nearly 2 decades, the suicide rate among American ages 10 to 24 jumped 56% between 2007 and 2017, according to data from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. It says, and for the first time, the gender gap in suicide has narrowed. Though the numbers of suicides are greater in males, the rates of suicide for female youths increased by 12.7% each year, compared with a 7.1% for male youths. All right, so the women, you know what I'm saying, are starting to catch up with the men as far as killing themselves, all right? And this is beautiful to see. It says at the same time, the rate of teen depression shot up 63%, an alarming but not surprising trend given the link between suicide and depression. In 2017, 13% of teens reported at least one episode of depression in the past year, compared with 8% of teens in 2007, according to the National Survey of Drug Use and Health. All right. And that's also in the scriptures as well. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Proverbs 29:2. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, but when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. All right, just paraphrasing and quoting it. It says, how is it possible that so many of our young people are suffering from depression and killing themselves when we know perfectly well how to treat this illness? If thousands of teens were dying from a new infectious disease or a heart ailment, there would be a public outcry and national call to action. All right, and that just goes to show you the pride of E. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers talking about how is it possible that so many of our young people are suffering from depression and killing themselves when we know perfectly well how to treat this illness. Motherfucker, you can't treat shit. This is all through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's who's bringing this fucking wretched ass, wicked ass queendom down. All right, that's in Amos chapter 9. You know what I'm saying? Starting at verse 8, when it says, behold, the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom, and he will destroy it, saving that he will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. All right, quoting that too, but it's just letting you know the sinful kingdom is America. All right, spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, Sodom for the homosexuality in Egypt, For the hard bondage which you made Yahweh's people serve, and his people are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans through the seed line of their father. All right, those are the people in whom Yahweh loves and cares about. So you devils put your hands on royalty, and now you're going to be brought down for that. All right, it says, while young people are generally physically healthy, they are psychiatrically vulnerable. 3/4 of all mental illness that we seen in adults has already occurred by age 25. Our collective failure to act in the face of this epidemic is all the more puzzling since we are living at a time when people are generally more accepting of mental illness and stigma is on the wane. All right. And there ain't no such thing as no fucking mental illness, you know what I'm saying? You bitches got demons on you, you know what I'm saying? That's what that is. It's demons plaguing your minds, all right? And that's why you people are giving up, you know what I'm saying, to that vile affection, you know what I'm saying? All you people are just wretched ass individuals, you know what I'm saying? You overindulge in everything that you do. You don't reference the Most High in anything, you know what I'm saying? In fact, you, Esau, you know what I'm saying? You exalted yourself above the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's why your fucking nation is being brought down the way it's being brought down. And it's only going to get worse from here. You know what I'm saying? This is just the tip of the iceberg. Wait until Yahweh shall really open up the floodgates of judgment on you fucking nation of devils. All right. It says you think it would be no big deal to see your family doctor or therapist and get your depression treated like any other medical problem. But the data suggests otherwise. Only 45% of teenage girls who had an episode of depression in 2019 received any treatment. And just 33% of teenage boys with depression did. In contrast, 2/3 of adults with a recent episode of depression received treatment. All right. And that's just a play on fucking numbers that Esau uses. You know what I'm saying? This fucking devil has to control the narrative. He has to give you all the talking points and all the angles of the talking points. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just his way of, you know what I'm saying, controlling the narrative. It says, what explains the epidemic of teen depression and suicide? There are lots of theories, but few definitive answers. Some researchers emphasize the potential role of social media exposure and use of smartphones. Let me see. There is some evidence that girls who have shown greater rates of increase in depression than boys experience more cyberbullying because of their greater use of mobile phones and texting. But most studies of digital technology and mental health are correlational and can't prove causation. All right. And when it's talking about these fucking women, all right, and that's the reason that's happening is because you fucking women are fucking proud, all right? The scriptures clearly say of woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. All right. And that's why the women are the most wicked people on the fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been on the road driving with, you know what I'm saying, females? You know what I'm saying? These bitches don't know how to fucking drive. You know what I'm saying? They'll cut you off. They will not let you pass. You know what I'm saying? All of these fucking little monstrous ass women on their fucking cell phones doing their fucking makeup. You know what I'm saying? Getting that harlot attire. You know what I'm saying? So they can take a fucking selfie and post it on social media. You know what I'm saying? And then you get hit by a fucking car, or you hit another car and cause a fucking wreck. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you fucking women, you know what I'm saying, have just destroyed this country. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful to see because that's what Yahweh did to us. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures clearly say, behold, the Most High created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. All right. And that's how you destroy a nation of people. You put the woman in a spot where she does not need to be. You know what I'm saying? And you make the men effeminate. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a breeding ground for wickedness. Okay. Continuing on, it says drugs and alcohol are always a popular culprit, but in this case there are an unlikely explanation, as the studies cited above controlled for drug use. You see, in addition, there is no evidence of significant increase in the use of drugs or alcohol in young people during the study period. All right, and that wouldn't be shocking, you know what I'm saying? Because the majority of people, when they start using drugs, they don't start at 15 or 16. Most people start when they're, you know what I'm saying, 12, 13, or 14. That's when they first experienced it. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? This whole fucking country is on fucking drugs in some way or another. You know what I'm saying? The food is all defiled and fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Esau Edom has changed the times and the ways of the way Yahweh Shem Yahushua wanted the world to be ran. So, you know what I'm saying? He has women being called minors, you know what I'm saying? Here it is, a woman to be 13, 14, 15 years old, be had a cycle and everything, which in the eyes of the Lord means she's ready to, you know what I'm saying, bring forth life. You know what I'm saying? But Esau tells you a 13 and a 14-year-old woman is a minor. You know what I'm saying? So these young women are being deprived of, you know what I'm saying, what they need to be getting. And that's not just always the case, because the majority of these women, you know what I'm saying, they already out fucking at 13 and 14 anyway. But I'm just saying, for argument's sake, you know what I'm saying, Esau puts a label and a stigma on that, all right? But yet he says it's okay for a 12-year-old boy to say he wants to be a girl. Or it's okay for a 12-year-old girl to say she wants to be a boy, all right? That just shows you that this fucking devil is wicked. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking pedophile by nature. He's a fucking homosexual by nature. And he's a fucking feminist by nature. Esau Edom is the base fucking creature on the planet. You know what I'm saying? He's the lowest creature ever created by Yahweh Shai. All right. And that's why this fucking devil is in rulership right now, because he has no bounds to his wickedness. You know what I'm saying? That devil will go as far as Yahweh Shai will allow him to go. All right, so continuing on, it says, it is legitimate though controversial to ask whether the Food and Drug Administration's black box warning for antidepressants back in 2004, which said the drug could cause suicidal thoughts and actions in some children and teenagers, discouraged the use of these drugs and unwittingly helped fuel the rise in teen depression. Within 2 years of the FDA advisory, antidepressant use dropped by 31% in teens and 24% in young adults. All right. And you know what I'm saying? Like a teen and a young adult, you know what I'm saying? That's just another play on words from Esau. You know what I'm saying? Once a man, you know what I'm saying, hits 12, once a individual that's born with a penis, a male hits the age of 12, he's considered a man in the eyes of Yahweh Shai. And once a woman comes of age to where she's having a cycle, she's considered a woman in the eyes of Yahweh Shai. Only Esau came up with this fucking phrase of minors, young adults, and elderly, you know what I'm saying, teenage, adolescents, you know what I'm saying? These are all words created by the devil, you know what I'm saying, to destroy the ways of Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? That's in Psalms chapter 10. His ways are always grievous to Yahweh Shai. All right? Talking about you, you fucking devil, you nation of devils. All right, it says, although antidepressants use recovered somewhat after 2008, it has remained below levels that would have been expected based on prescribing patterns before warnings appeared. All right, continuing, it says, the good news is that we don't have to wait for all the answers to know what to do. We know that various psychotrop, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word, whatever the fuck it is, and medications are highly effective in treating depression. We just need to do a better job of identifying, reaching out to, and providing resources for at-risk youths. Let me see. To start, we need a major public campaign to educate parents and teachers to recognize depression in young people and learn about the warning signs of suicide, like a sudden change in behavior, talking or writing about suicide, and giving away prized possessions. We should have a universal screening of teenagers at school with parental consent to identify those who are suffering from depression and who are at risk of suicide. And we have to provide adequate funding and resources to match the mental health needs of our young people. Every day, 16 young people die from suicide. What are we waiting for? All right, you're waiting for Yahweh Shai to send the nukes over here and destroy this fucking abominable ass land and you abominable ass people, you fucking Americans, all right? You fucking modern day Babylonians, all right? Yahweh Shai is finna turn the pressure up on this fucking place. You know what I'm saying? And suicide is gonna be like a walk in the park for the judgment that's coming for you other motherfuckers, because The times we getting ready to come into Yahweh Shai is gonna take suicide off the table. You know what I'm saying? You bitches are gonna be going through so much hell, you're gonna want to die, but death is going to flee from you. All right, you're not gonna be able to take the coward's way out. You fucking coward. All right. So we read this article. You know what I'm saying? The mirth of America, spiritual Sodom and Egypt, is being brought to the fucking ground, and you fucking Americans are going into slavery. Primarily, you Edomites. All right, you so-called white people, you will be going into slavery. But before you go into slavery, you're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, all right? Anything that's left over here on the shores of America, when them nukes hit, it's going to get burnt the fuck up. And that goes for 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans as well, all right? So we read the article for what it is. Now we're going to filter it through the scriptures, through some more scriptures, all right? And Lord willing to be edifying. Okay, the first scripture we're going to get is the one I quoted in the beginning, Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, and who is the wicked? You know what I'm saying? We go through this all the time. Let's go to Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. Let's get who the wicked is. This is Malachi chapter 1. Starting at verse 2, it says, I have loved you, saith the Most High Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Most High Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Most High Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people whom the Most High Yahweh hath indignation forever. All right, so that's letting you know who the wicked is. All right, the children of Esau, Edom. Okay, that's who the wicked is. All right, so as it Proverbs 29 and 2 said, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. We just proved who the wicked are, and now let's prove that the wicked are ruling, and that's why these people are fucking mourning. All right, this is Job 9 and 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, so Esau Edom is ruling the world right now. The so-called white man, he's in rulership. This is his fucking queendom. All right, that's why, you know what I'm saying, everything that is opposed to Yahweh Shai is being exalted, and everything that Yahweh Shai is for is being, you know what I'm saying, looked down upon. You know what I'm saying? Continuing on, it says, let me read it again. It says, Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, if not where, and who is he? All right, so that's why you have Cesare Borgia portrayed as Yahweh Shai, and he goes by the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the covering casts that E has put over the face of the earth to destroy the people. All right. You people have been deceived by the devil, but ultimately you've been deceived by Yahweh Shai, all right? Because, let me get that. This is Job 12 and 16. It says, with him is wisdom, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. All right, so that's letting you know that Yahweh Shai, okay, is letting you know right there that he's the ruler in the kingdom of men. And that's also in Job chapter 1. We're going to prove that, you know what I'm saying, Satan takes his orders from the Most High because he's an angel of the Most High. All right. Let me see. Was this the one I wanted? Yeah. All right. This is Job chapter 1. We're going to start at verse 6. It says, now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Most High Yahweh, and Satan came also among them. All right, so it says the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan was right there with them. That lets you know that Satan is a son of the Most High. He's just a wicked son of the Most High. All right, continuing on, it says, and the Most High Yahweh said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Most High Yahweh said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil. Then Satan answered the Most High and said, doeth Job fear God for naught? So that just right there is letting you know that when Yahweh speaks, Satan answers. He doesn't speak out of fucking term. He doesn't fucking, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't fucking try to implement what he wants over Yahweh. No, that fucking devil, you know what I'm saying? And that fucking son of the Lord on the left hand side takes his orders and he goes with him. You know what I'm saying? It is not anybody who's going against the Most High and his son up in the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in perfect order. And it's going to be the same way, you know what I'm saying, when Yahweh Shai set this earth in order. I think that's in the Lord's Prayer. Salakia, I'm going to find it. Because it says, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let me see. Salakia, 1 second. I think it's Matthew 6 and 9. Yeah, okay. This is Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 9. It reads, after this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. All right, so that's letting you know right there. It is perfect order, you know what I'm saying, in the spiritual world, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be perfect order, you know what I'm saying, right here on this earth when Yahweh Shai returns, you know what I'm saying, and puts the king, the crown of all these different nations on it, because he's the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. All right, so when he puts all these other nations, kings, crowns on his head, you know what I'm saying, that's when, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be putting you fucking bitches in order. All right, but until that time, you know what I'm saying, the mirth of America is going to be just being brought down, and you people are going to continue to go, you know what I'm saying, through tumultuous, hellacious, you know what I'm saying, judgments. Let's go to Isaiah 66. All right. We're going to start at verse 1. It says, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, that heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me, and where is the place of my rest? For all those things hath mine hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Most High Yahweh. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. And the only ones that are going to be in that state are the elect people of Israel. All right, the 144 and the 1/3. All right, so when you jump down, we're gonna read verse 3. It says, he that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificeth a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offended an oblation is slakia. Him that offereth an oblation as if he offered swine's blood. He that burneth incense as if he blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighted in their abominations. I will also choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. So the Most High Yahweh Yahweh Shai, the Most High Yahweh, through his only begotten son Yahweh Shai, is letting you know that they're going to choose, you know what I'm saying, you people's delusions, all right? And they're going to bring your fears upon you. And that's why you people are taking the fucking coward's way out. And this is just the beginning, all right? This is just the beginning for you fucking wretched ass people, all right? Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 41. All right. Okay. We're going to start at verse 5. It says, the children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. All right. And that's talking about you fucking Edomites. You know what I'm saying? The children of E or abominable children. That's why this shit is happening to them. It's going to tell you that. It says the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. So an everlasting shame. You know what I'm saying? It says the children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake. All right. It says, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High power. For if you increase, it shall be to your destruction. If you be born, you shall be born to a curse. And if ye die, a curse shall be your portion. All that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again, so that ungodly shall go from a curse to destruction. All right. And that's letting you know what I'm saying? You wicked ass people, whether you are a newborn baby or elderly, you know what I'm saying, individual. You know what I'm saying? The wicked go estranged from the womb as soon as they be born. All right, let's get that as well. Psalms 58. All right. We're going to start at verse 2. Okay. It says, yeah, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right, so the moment a so-called Edomite, not even a so-called, the moment a so-called white child, you know what I'm saying, is born, you know what I'm saying, is wicked. You know what I'm saying? The moment Esau, anything that comes from the loins of Esau is born is wicked. All right. There's no way of getting around it. Damn devils. Let's go to Psalms chapter 10 now, because I quoted this earlier too. All right. This is Psalms chapter 10, starting at the top. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Most High Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. So the Edomites in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. All right. So all these fucking pharmaceuticals and all of these pills and all of these other forms of wickedness which you pushed out in the world to destroy the world is starting to return upon your head. All right. And now you're being destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetousness whom the Most High Yahweh abhorred. So Esau and the nation of Esau is for everything that Yahweh Shai and his anointed are against. All right. And that goes back to the womb. You know what I'm saying? We were fighting you bitches when we was in Rebecca's womb. All right. And you bitches had a hatred for us when, you know what I'm saying, Cain and Abel was on the scene. You hated us even back then. All right. Verse 4, it says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. And that's what you devils said. You had that pride, you know what I'm saying? He was a prideful motherfucker a while back. You know what I'm saying? When this motherfucker was in the 50s, you know what I'm saying, the 40s and the 50s and the 60s at the height of E, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell you fucking red motherfuckers nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around back then, but you know what I'm saying? My pops was, and I have other people, you know what I'm saying, with whom I know that were around back then. And you know what I'm saying? And the word on the town is that, you know what I'm saying, E was big dog shit back then. You know what I'm saying? As you fucking devils like to say, you was the big man on campus back then. But look at you now. You know what I'm saying? Look at you now. Like that wicked ass Jake 50 Cent said in that Wankster song, damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? What happened to you? What happened to you, E? You know what I'm saying? How did you lose your power? You know what I'm saying? How is the hammer of the earth being broken? You know what I'm saying? You fucking devils. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a beautiful day when we can go outside in our kingdom, you know what I'm saying, and see every one of you fucking devils with a chain around your fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? To see you on all fours like the fucking red dogs that you are. You know what I'm saying? For us to be able to beat the shit out of you, you know what I'm saying? Beat some righteousness into your ass, you know what I'm saying? Beat that wicked shit out of you and beat some righteous shit into you. But it ain't even going to happen then because, you know what I'm saying, you still ain't going to rock with it. You know what I'm saying? You still going to be going against these laws, statutes, and commandments because you are the fucking wicked. All right? and your ass is gonna be destroyed. Jump down to verse 7. It says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. All right, and that's you, E. You know what I'm saying? Described to a fucking T. All right, let's go to Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Gonna get ready and close it out. All right. It says, this is Lamentation 4 and 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And that's what's happening to you devils right now. You know what I'm saying? Your skirt is up and everybody is seeing your little red ass for the fucking devil that you are. Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, and your sins have been discovered, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Jeremiah 49. All right. I'm going to jump down to verse 7. All right. Yeah, it says concerning Edom. This is Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus said the Most High Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. All right, verse 9, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. All right, so continuing on, jumping down, we're going to read 12 and 13. It says, for thus saith the Most High Yahweh, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shalt altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Most High Yahweh. So the Most High, the Creator, said this, that Basra, and Basra is a people before it's a place. America would be considered spiritual Basra. All right, it says, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, Most High Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Meaning this place is going to be fucking destroyed. It says, jumping down to 16, it says, thy terribleness had deceived thee in the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Most High Yahweh. All right, and what's the fucking emblem of America? The fucking eagle. All right, it's always been. It was the same thing when these American Edomites were the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? Back in there, when they were the previous Roman Empire. All right. So going down to verse 17, because America is just the Roman Empire reincarnated. All right, these people are basically modern day Romans. All right. So going down to verse 17, it says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. You know what I'm saying? And that's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? With your suicide rates. You know what I'm saying? All you fuckers on drugs, your opioids. You know what I'm saying? Your women are fucking whores. Your men, or you know what I'm saying, homos and all of that madness. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and all these other countries are looking at America and like, what the fuck is going on over there? And the only people in America that are speaking out against this wickedness is the elect. Okay. So verse 18, it says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Most High Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. All right. So America is going to be fucking destroyed. All right. And nobody's ever going to live in this fucking wretched ass land again. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to be desert creatures dwelling here. All right. So we're going to get one more scripture. We're going to go to Isaiah 14. We're going to close out in that book. All right. Because I think I didn't hit enough points. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't, you know what I'm saying, somebody just leave me a comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I'll make a part 2. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 14, starting at verse 1. It says, "For the Most High Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and shall cleave to the house of Jacob." All right, and we know who the strangers are. Those are the Israelite foreigners when, the Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth, as it refers to in Deuteronomy 28 and 64, as well as James 1 and 1, and various other scriptures. All right. So verse 2, it says, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." All right, so the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are going to put every single nation on this planet into slavery because we were forced to serve slavery under them, so they're going to be forced to serve slavery under us. All right. And as for you Edomites, jumping down to verse 21, Isaiah 14 and 21, it says, "Prepare a slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith the Most High Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant, and son and nephew, saith the Most High Yahweh." All right, so right then and there is letting you know you fucking Edomites are going to be cut off. It said prepare a slaughter for you bitches. You know what I'm saying? For your iniquities. So, not only are you bitches going into slavery, you bitches are going to be getting your ass, after you serve your slavery, you bitches are going to get your asses rounded up and burned the fuck up. And it's never going to be a goddamn red devil on the planet again. You know what I'm saying? Wickedness is going to be put out when we get rid of you bitches. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to serve your fucking slavery. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be the end of you. Goddamn devils. All right, so we're going to close out with that. Lord willing, it was edifying. Give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learn this truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's elect, Kwam Yasharal, and Wa Bible Ball. Shalom.